It's time for our energy update for September 2024. We are coming into the season of autumn here, and I can't believe how quickly the summer's gone. We're getting ready to move into the next phase of our travelling adventure, leaving the UK in the next couple of weeks and heading back out into Europe. That's going to be very exciting. Even more interesting to see what the month ahead has to offer. So as always, I have taken 4 cards to guide us through the month ahead. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Our overarching energy for the month ahead is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is a very play it safe card. As we can see, it is a 4 and it's pentacles, so it's very earthy. It's very grounded, being of the earth and all. And what it means in a reading is to keep things very stable, to play it very safe. We can even see on the card we have a safe and we're holding on to safe. So what we're doing is we're not changing, we're not making any changes, we're not leaving the stabilized situation that we have created or that we're trying to create. Now again, it's not saying whether this is good or bad, because this is just an overarching energy, but it's going to be really interesting if you look at how this plays out for you over the next month. Perhaps you're trying to build something, trying to keep something stable, trying to keep something from changing, but actually the energy is pulling you away from that, or maybe the opposite way round. But whatever it is, that's going to be important this month. Playing it very safe, keeping things stable. So whether you're pulling towards it or pulling away from it, you're going to be having some kind of energy play with that as an imperative. The 4 of Pentacles is a very conservative card. Conservative in the true sense of the word, in that it seeks to conserve what is. It doesn't want to take any risks. It doesn't want to expand. It doesn't want to do anything that challenges the status quo. And that's going to be for us all in some capacity. Now obviously this is a generalized reading, so you're going to have to decide where you sit with that and what that means to you and what your resonance is for that. And it is amazing how these readings do play out and have different contexts to different people as the month goes on. That's our overarching energy. So what's the next card? The next card is, what is the guidance around that? What should we lean into? What will be positive for us in the month ahead? We have the Lovers card. Now the Lovers card is one of the big major cards, and it's a very important card. And it's talking about choices. Now everybody looks at the Lovers card and thinks, hurrah, I shall meet my soulmate and all will be well with my happiness world. Well, not quite that simple. It does ask you, though, to make a love choice and to make a choice that will influence your happiness, because all tarot wants is for you to be happy. And in order to do that right now, this month, it's telling you to commit to what you think is going to make you happy. Now, it's not quite as simple as that, because the Lovers is a hard choice, always. And it asks you, what are you going to commit to and what are you going to leave behind? As we can see on the card, the couple on the card are facing each other. They have chosen to commit to each other and they have left past choices behind. Even if those choices were informed by passion, they have now decided to commit to this choice. Now, I know the Lovers is normally seen as a relationship card, and often it is, and maybe in this scenario it will be to you. Maybe it's asking you to commit to the relationship that is going to make you happy. Now, we've got the 4 of Pentacles here. The 4 of Pentacles is like keeping the status quo in place, not choosing other, just holding on to what you've got. The Lovers, if it's talking about a relationship, will be asking, are you going to commit to that as it is? Not with any future possibilities in play now. 4 of Pentacles now. Okay, it is playing it very safe. But maybe this relationship is actually not making you happy. This is the time to make a choice. Now, it doesn't have to be relationships, but it is emotional. So it can be job roles. Choose the job role that you're willing to commit to, because your happiness is at stake here. That's the point with the Lovers card. Your happiness is at stake. Choose the choice that's going to make you happy, or the choice that you're prepared to commit to, because your happiness is going to be at the mercy of that choice. Choose wisely. It's not a small energy at all. Whatever you choose, that's going to have an effect, and that's going to be very, very important. So we've got important choices this month. Lean in to choosing what you love. Lean in to choosing what is actually going to make you properly happy now and also down the road, because from now is how it's going to play out. So if something isn't making you happy now, it's not going to change, right? But be careful. Are you playing it too safe? The reading isn't telling us, is it? It's given us no guidance. It's just telling us what we can do for the best effect this month. So, what should we not do? What's going to challenge that? Well, in this instance, we've got the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is going backwards. Sixes in tarot is always a pivot between one stage and another stage. And so in a way we have a choice again, because we're in a balancing act. Whereas 4 is a stabilization point, 6 is like a seesaw. It goes that way and then it goes that way. And it's always looking at an energy that wants to move between one place and another place. And in the Six of Cups, we're talking about emotional past and future. So we keep being pulled back into the past, what we've done before, things that happened before. So it's asking us not to do that. Don't do what you've always done. Don't go back into the past. So if this is indeed showing up for you in this month as a relationship reading, it will be, don't go back to the past, because whoever is in the past, not going to work, okay? Whatever you've done in the past is not going to work. We're looking about making a new choice, aren't we? We're looking about choosing happiness. And we're looking at our relationship with playing it very safe, with not wanting to let go of what we've got. That's what we're doing here. We're looking at that, and we're looking at the choices that we're going to be asked to make this month about that energy. Whatever you habitually do, or even if you're looking back at something and say, well, I did that before, that's what I think I should do again. Don't. It's not going to work. We're not looking at that. And so the fourth card I normally take is, what is the overarching message from Spirit about all this? Our overarching guidance. What is the advice? And we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, another stabilization card. Interesting, isn't it? We've got a 4 at the beginning and a 4 at the end. The Four of Swords is telling us to rest, to almost don't do anything. I think this is don't take any risks, actually. Now, it's interesting with that Lovers card, isn't it? Because you're going to be asked to make a choice of some sort. And the choice will be important. And the Four of Swords is telling us, just don't do anything. Don't think about it. Don't think about the past. Don't think about what you've done before. Make the choice for what you think is going to make you happy. Now we're moving forward. Don't go back. And the Four of Pentacles is playing it very safe, keeping things as they are. And in a way, I think the advice from Spirit is actually supporting that as a positive thing. This month is a month for keeping things as they are and building a solid foundation for the future, and making the decision to do that and to build positively for your happiness moving forward, not to make a different choice. Maybe a choice that's been informed by something that you've done previously, someone you've known previously, something you do habitually. So we don't want to do that. We want to keep things stable this month. I think we don't want to make any real big changes, because I think the way things are is actually on the right track. A Four of Swords tells us that we need to relax. Now you can see it's a hospital card. So the reasoning for that is because when we're in hospital, we don't do anything, do we? We don't see many people. We don't interact or do much at all. We just keep our mind really calm so we can recover and we can move on. Now, it's in the Suit of Swords, and the 4 comes after the 3, which is something which has been very difficult. So the 4 enables us to re-stabilize, and that's what the 4 of Pentacles is about, stabilization. So what we need to do is we need to choose a stable choice. We need to choose to keep things as they are for now and don't make any change. This is not a life choice. This is a month's reading. So September is not going to be the month to be making any big jumps, I think. September is not going to be the month to change very much. It's about keeping things pretty static and building on where you are and making the choice to do that because you know it's the right choice, because you know it's the choice that you should make. You've chosen it already. Stick with it. Stick with that commitment. Whatever it is you've committed to, carry on committing to it. And don't worry your brain about any other options. You've committed. It's our Lover's card. You've committed. Stick with your commitment. Now again, it doesn't have to be relationships. It can be anything. It can be work. It can be life in general. Whatever it is, this month, hang hard in there, right? Don't go off on any flights of fancy. Don't pick up the phone to any exes. Don't go back to any jobs you've done before. Don't accept any offers from companies you've already worked for. Play it safe. So that's quite an interesting little reading, I think. I wonder how it's going to resonate for you this month. I wonder how your circumstance reflects into that. Now for us, I guess, on our very unstable journey, Gus the Bus, I guess what it's telling us is to just keep things as they are. So we've already committed to it, so keep on committing to it. Don't go back. Don't do anything we've done before. This is committing to the journey, and stop thinking about it, because we do think about it. We do question, are we doing the right thing here? But we have committed to it, and we are going to commit to it, and that's what we're doing. And this month it's all about building something solid, building a solid place from which to build further. Commit to it, carry on with it. Whatever it is for you, you can decide. That's your advice. Anyway, I hope that's been interesting. I find these readings really interesting because there's always a resonance in some way. I wonder what the resonance is for you. We're off on our travels in just a few days, so that'll be interesting. We're really looking forward to it. I'm always here for a reading if you need one. Please do reach out. I'm working as I always do. No change at all. I read for people all over the world. It doesn't matter where I am. It doesn't matter where you are. We can connect just the same. I've done some really, really fabulous readings from halfway up a mountain in Spain. I did a 2-hour workshop from a car park in Spain in the middle of a hailstorm. That was intense. See, it doesn't matter where we are. It's wonderful. In the meantime, though, I will love you and leave you. And I will see you on the road. I'm looking forward to taking you with us on our fantastic journey. And I hope you can vicariously enjoy it through us. And in the meantime, I'll say bye-bye and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.